Good morning, everybody. Happy weekend. Thank you for joining me for this senior chair yoga. Let's get started. We'll manually take any flesh out of your sitting bones, ground down your seats, lean back against the chair, and allow your spine to get really long. And when you're ready, you can close your eyes, relax your arms, shoulder roll back and away, and just find these moments to settle yourself situated. And taking a moment to just arrive on your mat, on your chair today. Closing your eyes from top to bottom. And allow your face to soften. Feel all the muscle on your face, the cheeks, inside the mouth, the gums, your tongue, your lips. Unclench your jaw and start to feel the shoulders melting down towards your back. Your shoulder blades down towards your back. From here, notice your upper chest. Your collarbones are spread apart. Feel your heart lifted. And then just start to tune your gaze back into how you feel in your physical body. Allow your sits bones, pelvic floor to ground you. Notice your whole lower body becomes heavy. Perhaps feeling the back of your thighs resting on the chair. The knees are bent but softening your ankles. You're not holding any tension on your feet. Can you separate those toes and then allow them to wiggle out? And then settle into stillness. If your feet are able to rest on the ground, you can notice the texture of the floor or the mats you're standing on. From here, draw your awareness back to the core of your pelvis, feeling the spine getting nice and long, supporting your whole torso. Without rocking back or forward, can you find that vertical axle? The baby soft spots on the crown of your head lifting you up. And feeling you're sitting even taller. And draw all your awareness from the outside world to the inside of your heart. Maybe rest your awareness inside your breath. Begin to notice your inhalations as well as your exhalations. Continue to find that stillness in your physical body. Notice your natural rhythm of your breath. No need to change anything or manipulate your breath at this point. Just noticing the natural rise and fall. Breathing in slowly. Bring your right hand to your belly, left hand on your heart. We'll start our abdominal diaphragmatic breath. As you breathe in, send your breath all the way to your pelvic floor and your belly. Balloon the belly out. As you breathe out, draw your navel in and bring this energy back towards your left hand to the center of your chest, and maybe lifting and breathing out through your mouth. Slow breath in, inhale. Think of drawing the energy from the center of your chest downward towards your belly. On the exhale, do the opposite, pulling this energy from your belly and up towards the center of your chest. Take a few more just like that. Breathing in, breathing downwards, expanding your rib cage, your belly. Breathing out, pull the belly button in and up, contracting and pulling this energy back to the center of your chest, and breathe out through your mouth. Almost like you are parching your lips and breathing out through your straw. Inhale like you're smelling a flower. Exhale like you're purging your lips, breathing out through the straw. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, both blow through the straw. And then relax your arms by your thigh or on top of your thighs, palms facing up. Keep your chin parallel. Then lower your chin, exhale to chin to chest. Inhale back to parallel. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale to parallel. Exhale, tuck your chin in, purse your lips. Inhale to parallel. Exhale, purse your lips and breathe out, reach your chin up. 1 more, inhale to parallel. Exhale out through your mouth. Stay where you are. Start to rub your hands in front of you. Create some internal heat. Create some heat in your palms. And then bring it over your face. Cupping your hands over your eyes and just gently let the light back in. Open your eyes. Release your arms by your side now. We're going to do some neck release poses. Still sit up tall. Rest your ground. Rest your heels down to the ground. Take your right arm up. Inhale. So is your right arm. Exhale. Slowly, gently bring your right ear to your right shoulder. So your head is just supporting. Letting your head be heavy. You have an option to choose. Either let go of your left arm, just let it dangle, or take your left arm, raise it up high to the shoulder height. So now you can also choose. Your fingers can go down. This is less. And if your fingers goes up, that's more. So you will feel your wrist extensor, your forearm, maybe on top of your shoulders. Also feel a little tingly feeling. If your shoulders are tight, this might not be a good option, then just lower your hands. So take what you need today. 2 deep breaths here. And imagine doing the same thing. You're breathing through your nose like you're smelling a flower. Exhaling, purse your lips like you're blowing out the candles through a straw. So it's a slow breath out. Release your left hand back to your thigh and then use your right hand to support your head first and then bring your head back to center. Rest your hand back to your thigh and just notice. Notice the side that you just been stretched. Left side, notice if your shoulders has more room, more space versus the right side that haven't stretched out. So now we're going to reach the left arm up. Lower your hand down to your right ears and just guide your head down. Let your left ear be heavy. Take a moment, just notice the space between your right shoulder and your neck. Then maybe relax your arm down, let it dangle, or reach your arm out and up, and maybe find your full expressions on your own. So your choice, either fingertips up or fingertips parallel or fingertips down, or not elevate your arms at all. Take what you need and try to meet yourself where you are at this present moment. Ask yourself what you need at this moment. What does your body wants to do? If you're quiet enough, you'll be able to hear the body sensations. Any feedback the body gives you, it's communicating to you. Now take what you need. Taking one more long inhale. And slow breath out. Lower that right arm down. Maybe resting on top of your thigh. Taking your left hand to support your head. Slowly, gently press back up. And then sit up tall. Lower both of your arms on your thigh. Close your eyes. Again, pay attention to one side, right and left. And see if you see any difference or feel any difference. We'll take both arms up. Inhale. Reach your palms up to the sky. Interlace your fingers and press the palms up. Now, if you're working on shoulders injuries and this is not a good option for you, go ahead and bend your elbows. And sometimes you don't have to lift up. Maybe just pushing your arms out and forward is enough. Now, choose your range of motion. Allow your body to go into the place where you feel totally at ease. So make peace with this pose. You're not struggling in any point. You're able to have a steady breath here. Taking your arms either forward or up. Inhale, stretch it all the way. Exhale, round your upper back, hollow your belly. Push the palms forward. And now drop your chin to chest and just look at your navel. Keep lengthening the back of your neck here. Round your shoulders so much that you can feel the shoulder blades are pressing away from each other. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, release. Lower your arms by your side once again. We'll do that one more time. Flip the palms out and up, external rotating your shoulder. Reach up, inhale. Interlace your fingers, press the palms up or out. And then reaching all the way up. Lengthening the side body. Exhale, round your upper back and then push the palms out. Inhale, drop your chin a little bit more. Exhale, sink it in. Breathe in, lifting all the way up. Exhale, release, lower your arms by your side. And take your arms by your side. Sit up tall, ground down your sits bones. And we're going to go for a side bend. So take your right hand, glide down to the leg of the chair. Maybe hold it, maybe hold the side of your chair, and then flip your left palms and take your left arm up and over. So you are always welcome to modify. Modification will be here or not lifting at all. You can also express it by stretching your left arm straight from your shoulder, and you can also go into a full stretch, pressing the bicep by the ears and bending the right elbow in or lowering all the way down to the chair. Grab the chair for support. Taking a deep breath in, start to spiral the left rib cage up and away to the sky. Lift your gaze if that feels good or not at all. You can look down. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in, reach up, and then return yourself. Exhale, come back to center. Just notice any sensation from the shoulder down to your fingertips. You might feel some tingling feeling, and that is your circulation. So you should feel good about stretching from the side body. Now we're gonna do it the other side. So lower your left arm, maybe walk your hands down or press your palms into the chair. Flip the palms, right palms rise up. Inhale, reach your arms nice and long, and then slowly Drop your left hand down to grab the chair. Option, full expressions. Choose that option again. Modifications are always there for you. You don't have to gaze up. You can look down and relax your neck. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, spiral up your torso, your upper chest, rotating your right rib cage up towards the sky. Breathing into your side rib cage. So imagine those little muscles in between your ribs, your intercostal muscles. They're expanding, creating more space for you to enhance your lung capacity. So strengthening those muscles are great here. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lower your hands down by your chair. And then shoulder roll back and away. 2 more just like that. Inhale, rise your shoulders up. Exhale, roll them back and down. Breathing, shoulders rises up. Exhale, roll them back and down. Let's take your chin to parallel. Rotate your chin to your right. Keep your chin parallel. You're not moving your torso, just focusing on your neck rotation. So your cervical spine comes back to center. Inhale, either close your eyes or open your gaze. And then look over to your left. If you want to stretch your eye muscles, you can look all the way to your left corner. Use the gaze. Inhale, come back to center. 1 more, chin to your right. Look over to your right shoulder or the right corner of the room without moving your neck or shoulders. You're staying here. Stretch your eyes. Breathe in, inhale, come back to center. Breathe out, look over to your left. Open your eyes. Gaze into the left corner as far as you can look to see, as far as you can see. Breathe in, come back to center. Breathe out, relax the shoulders, relax your arms. Let's take 5 rounds of cat-cow tail here to warm up the spine. So imagine your spine is going like waves. So you want to feel that you are lubricating each vertebrae. And so let's start by grounding your feet. You might need to scooch halfway up the chair to do that. Especially if the chair is big or taller. Ground down the heels, root down through the ankles, press down to the heels, and then send your hands on your thigh. Elbows hug in. Just like you're in cobra pose, you're using your upper back. Breathe in, hands to your thigh, reach your crown of your head forward and up. You can look up or gaze forward. Find that little hug in, elbows hug into your side rib cage. Feel the shoulder blades squeezing in. Soften the belly. Exhale, chin tuck to your chest. Round your upper back. And then start to round your upper back. And then come back to your seated position. We'll do 4 more. Go at your own pace. Inhale. Reach your crown of your head, collarbone spread, look forward and up, squeeze your elbows by your rib cage. Exhale, round your upper back, hollow your belly, chin tucked to your chest. Come back to sitting. 3 more, inhale. Exhale. Synchronize your breath to your movement. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. And then slowly sit up tall. Oops, okay. Slowly sit up tall. Then we're gonna find that thoracic spine rotation, but this time we're going to weave through thread the needle instead of opening. So usually we kind of open the pectoral muscles, reaching the elbows back. We'll do a different version today. So now allow your seat to ground down to the chair, heels directly press into the ground, and then keep your knees stacked over your ankles. Left hand on your thigh, right arm spread it open. Exhale, weave through and scoop it all the way. Maybe tap your left shoulder. Inhale, open back. Exhale, scoop and tap. Breathe in, open. Keep your left hand on your knee. Exhale, scoop and tap. Last two, breathe in, open. Exhale, scoop and tap it all the way to your left shoulder. One more, inhale, scoop and open. Exhale, scooping down and up towards your left shoulder. Release. Sit up tall, right hand back to your thigh or the top of your knee. Left arm, lower down and sweep it to your left side. Scoop down and up. Gaze at your right shoulder. Inhale, release and reach all the way. Exhale, lower that left hand and scooping all the way like you're picking up a bucket of sand. Put it on your shoulder, gaze over. 3 more, inhale. Exhale, scoop. And then bring it all the way to your shoulder. Last 2, breathe in, open. Last 1. Scoop and tap over to your right shoulder. Look over to your right shoulder if that feels good on your neck. 1 more. Exhale. Whew. And slowly release your hands, come back to center. Now we're gonna add on to that. So let's take all your arms out, open to that T position. Swing your right arm under your left and give me a big hug first. Now imagine you're stacking your elbows on top of each other. You're going to rotate your torso to your right, tapping your elbow towards your right thigh. Keep your knees pointing forward like headlights. Inhale, come back. Exhale, come to center. Moving to the other side. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, moving back to center. Release that. Breathe in, open your arms to T. Exhale, go to the opposite side. So is your left arm under your right. You can give me a eagle bind if you like. Or go into wrapping up on your shoulder. That's it. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, go to your left. And imagine you wanted to hug your left knee towards your left outer thigh. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, go to the opposite side. Hug your right elbow towards your left thigh. Start to feel your oblique on your right. Inhale, center. Come back to center. Exhale, release. Internal rotation, external rotating, internal rotating, external rotation. Now we're gonna work on the wrist and internal rotating of your shoulder. So let's take your right arm out like you are flipping the palms up. Internal rotating, thumbs are pointing down. Send the back of your hands onto your mid-rib, upper rib is higher. The higher you go, the harder it is. Come back to that mid-rib or the lower rib. Doesn't matter where you are. Start to feel your wrist, maybe the tops of your shoulder. And take your left arm out again. Internal rotating your thumb down and set the same thing. Come to that chicken wing pose. So now instead of flapping your wings, you are doing it with more control. So start to peel the shoulder back. Imagine you bring your elbow towards one another, hiding them behind your back. So try your very best to squeeze your shoulder blades and broaden your chest. On your exhale, release and bring your elbows out. Hug your elbow towards the front of the room. Woo. You don't have to do so much to feel this stretch. So just stop there when you feel like the sensation is over 5 out of 10. So you only want to feel something about 5 out of 10. The sensation you can still tolerate. You can still breathe through. You're not in any types of struggles here. Breathe out. Release. Do one more time, drawing your elbows back, as if you were gonna hide them so people cannot see in front of you. And do the very best to hug your shoulder blades in one another. Hug them in towards one another. And then exhale, release. We'll do one more, drawing the elbows forward to the chicken wing pose. Woo. Can't go any further, just stay. So I'm staying somewhere here because my shoulders are telling me otherwise. So I'm going to listen to my body and then exhale, release. Slowly turning your palms forward. Ooh. And then start to rotate the fingers to touch. So we're just gonna do some wrist rolling and tip. Bringing the pinky together as much as you can. And then bringing the middle finger together as much as you can. Maybe they touch, maybe they don't. One more, turning your wrist all the way. Pinky gets together. Oof, or they might not. And then exhale, lower your wrist down. Just keep rolling the wrist and lower down. Let's work on our abdominal muscles. So we're gonna do a little crunches march. So let's scooch in halfway or stay where you are, that you can maintain the knees over your ankle. Hold on to your chairs, option 1, with more support. Option 2, your hands can be right in your heart or even in go pose arm if that is what you like to do. So this will have no support, but maintain your left knee at 90 degrees as you lift your right knee up when you do, okay? So let's take it all the way, right knee, hug it in, knee to nose. Exhale, lower. We gotta do 9 more here. 9 here. Counting's off. 8. Breathe out. Lift up your chest, open. Exhale. Open. I'm gonna show you the modification here. For 6. Breathe out. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And then hold the chair if you need to. Otherwise, we're gonna flow your arms to go pose. Keep your elbows lifted to about shoulder height. Take it up. Inhale, open. Exhale. Crunch it for 10. 9. Go at your own pace if I'm going too fast. 8. Keep counting yourself. 7. Breathe out. 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Ooh. Shoulder roll back and away for 2, for 1, and slowly release. Take it to your hip, okay? So we're going to maintain this 90 degrees. Extend the heel forward, flex your toes, point your toes, stay balanced here without holding or bring your hands to your heart, with holding or with hands in your heart. Roll out your ankles. Try to isolate just your ankles movement without your shins or your femur bone moving. Then from here, open out and bring your back in. Left hand can support yourself by holding the chair. Don't hesitate to go ahead and not lifting so high. If your hip flexor is telling you otherwise, just lower your heel instead of lifting all the way. So do the best you can for your extension here and then hip flexion. So you're opening, hip extension, come back, and then lower your foot back down. Glide your heel forward. Now keep your legs nice and long. You wanted to activate the back of your thigh. So you're stretching the back of your thigh and activate your quadricep. So activate the quadricep, opening the back of your thigh. Lower yourself. Whew. Leaning forward from the hips. Come to that your pyramid pose. So like in pyramid or half splits on the chair, this is how you feel. You are flexing the toes and then folding from the hips. Keep your left knee over your ankle. From here, you can push your thigh away from your hip joints. Just massage the top of your quadricep. And then maybe leaning forward. If you have a block, blocks would be handy. You can bring it inside or outside. Give yourself a little support here. So if your blocks are on the outside, you can come into a little twist. Both hands on blocks, start to twist your torso towards your right outer knee or shins. Take it to another level. You can reach your right arm to grab the chair. Shoulder roll back in the way and peel your shoulder up and back. So opening your shoulder. If you like, you can also send your hand up towards the sky, but that's not the case today. Then just stay where you are, hands grabbing the chair. Peel your shoulder open and then return back to your block. Come up to halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, bow forward any amount more to melt your heart down. Only halfway, head is in line with your tailbone. Breathe in, lift up your chest, collarbone spread. Exhale, full halfway, head to tailbone. And then slowly coming to halfway once again. Glide your right heel back in, hands to your knee. Come to your seated, slowly come back. Now we're gonna work on the left side. Let's hold the chair if you need to. We'll take it out, flex and point your toes. Doesn't matter how high you can lift, but try to extend your legs straight forward. So stabilizing your shin, just your ankle rolling, circling from the ankles, both directions. And then you can take it to extension. So, external rotation. That's what I mean. Come back to forward and then external rotating to your left. Hold that hip, stabilize your hips, inhale. So your hips are facing forward, you're external rotating your hip to your left. Breathe in, legs strong. Exhale, external rotating over to the left side. Breathing in, come back to center. Exhale, slowly bend your knees and lower down. Now glide the heels, extend your left foot. Flex your toes towards you and then make your way down, down, down. Keep your right knee over your ankle and scoop and massage the top of your thigh down towards your knee and then find a little fold, a little bit deeper from the hips and fold a little bit more if you still can maintain a nice long spine, long neck, lower down. Pick up your block and send it to the outer side of your shins if you wish, or you can place it inside. So it doesn't matter where you are. We're gonna find that twist if you wish to, if you did it on the other side. So strike both of your hands, lengthen through the spine and twist from your navel. Bring both of your hands on the block. The higher the better. So block will stay on the tallest height. Now, rest your right fingertips down. You don't have to do this if this is too much for you. Left arm can swing it back to hold that chair or spin it all the way, peel the shoulder up and back for this. Breathe in, rotate your left rib cage up and back. And breathe out, release your hands, lower both of your hands to the block. Inhale, give me a halfway lift. Exhale, melt and fold. Breathe in, inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the crown of your head forward. Exhale, fold forward, just head in line with your tailbone. One more inhale, halfway lift. This time, glide your left heel back in. We move the block now. Send your hands and slowly rise up to sitting. Come back to seated position. And then we're gonna rise up on your toes and lower the heels to pick up the toes. Let's do a little exercise on your ankles. And then we'll do a figure four. So it's a hip opener. So actually, a block would be great here. So option one, pick up your right foot, ankle across, crossing over the left side. You're opening your hips. This will be great to start. If you can't, bring your ankle to a block, opening your knee. And if you can do a full version, you bring your ankle on top of your thigh and come into a seated figure four. So those options are there for you if you need any supports. Any modifications are welcome. So stay where you are. Let's say you're here. You can choose option. Number one is to use your hand slightly, give a little rotation, encourage the knee to external rotate and fold and melt your heart towards your shins or folding a little bit deeper. Now, if that is not the case for you today, you can set your block right outside your left foot and just rest your ankle there. Do the same thing, leaning forward if your hips feels okay. If you're crossing all the way here, do the same. This will be a little mild. External rotating both hips and just melt your belly towards your inner thigh. Doesn't have to go all the way. Take 3 rounds of breath here. Stay grounded. Lengthen through the crown of your head. 1 more here. And then slowly rise up. Set up for the other side. Uncross your leg. Left foot. Pick up your block if you need one. Option 1, just crossing your ankles. This is enough. Bow forward and fold. Option 2, set the block by your right ankle. Rest your left ankle on. You are halfway there. So just hinging from the hips and fold. Rest your hands there. Option 3, if you can pick up your ankle and be okay to fold forward, go ahead and fold forward. So you can rest your elbow there, keeping your hands into your heart. Any arm variations are welcome. You can even hold the chair, lean forward, scoop your chest. Those are all good variations. So taking another 2 breaths here, whatever expression you choose, can you stay present for yourself at this moment? Notice what you experience, the sensation in your hips, maybe in your inner thighs, maybe in your outer hips. And just feel that you are still breathing very steadily, very calmly. And then on inhale, slowly come back to center. Uncross your legs. Take your foot back to the ground. We move anything. We're gonna come up to a chair pose. So, option, of course, you can hold a chair, but if you don't need to hold a chair, you get the strength, then maybe bring your hands to your heart. Make sure that you can ground your heels down. Inhale, lift your hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rising up all the way, and then walk to the side of your chair. Holding your left hand is on the chair. Take your right foot up. And imagine you wanted to just hug your knee into your chest. So if you're here, do the same thing. Imagine you're hugging your knee to your chest. Extend the heel forward and take big step forward, bend the knees. Now you're in your warrior 2. Look back and see if your left toes is slightly turning out to the left corner. Hips are square. Take your hands if you need to, or reach right arm up and left arm up. Bend the front knee here. Breathe out. Open to your goalpost. Lift up your chest. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, open to goalpost. Lift up your chest. And then slowly draw your hands to your hips or left hand on your chair, just for extra support. Straighten your front knee and then walk your hands down. Fold and hinge from your hips to your pyramid. So your right hand can be on your shins or your thigh. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Hold. This is an intense hamstring stretch. So make sure both hips are plugging back into your hip socket as you fold. Take another deep breath in and a breath out. Breathe in once again. Breathe out. Come on up. Bend your front knee. Reach your arms back up to center. Palms together to touch. Exhale, hands to your heart. Use your hand to hold the chair and then slowly glide the toes back in. We're gonna Extend your right foot back, extending. Keep your hips facing forward. We're gonna touch the toes to the ground and lift. So now you're facing the chair. Your hands are by your side. So I'm gonna show you the side way. So you're pointing your toes and lifting for 3, 2, and make sure your hips are pointing forward and down, and 1. Bring your right foot back in. And then we're going to do a warrior 2 here. So we'll go into the back of your chair. You're still on your left side. So make sure you walk all the way to your left side of your chair. And then take your right foot. Make sure that you're making the circle. So you're gliding your toes out, back, and forward. Out, back, and then plant your foot down so your back of your foot is parallel to the back of your mat. Sink that front knee. And then slowly open out to warrior 2. Doesn't have to be a wide leg. It could be just 3 feet apart. A short stand is totally fine here. Sink that front knee. Imagine your knee is stacking over your ankle here. We'll do a reverse. Either your left hand can hold, dropping your right hand down to your thigh, or lift up your left arm. Or lift up your arm and move back. So those are good options. Modifications are always welcome. Hands behind your head or your shoulder. Breathe in. Brace your core. Breathe out. Take your left hand back. Open back up. Breathe into your gentle warrior. Exhale, sink it in. Either hold a chair, just reach one arm up. Inhale. Exhale, open. Breathe in, rise up. Full expressions. Exhale, sink low. Inhale, palms together to touch. Exhale, sink it back. Sweep the right hand forward and come into your high lunge. So transition here. You're lunging and then bending your knee at the back. So you're going to lunge that back knee down and straighten. Lunge that knee down and straighten both. Hold that chair, strengthening your hip flexor, your quadriceps, and your ankles here. We're going to do 2 more. Keep your heart lift. Crown of your head lengthen up towards the sky. And then take it all the way forward for your warrior 3. Kick the right foot back, flex your toes. Hold the chair or reach your left arm forward, alternating. You will have the chair support. And then keep peeling your right hip forward to square off your hips. And then take your right foot into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Breathe in, hug it in. Breathe out, reach. 3 more, inhale. Exhale. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. 1 more, inhale. Exhale. And then send your arm and your foot back. Take both arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart, and go to the other side. So I'm going to show you right hand on your chair, whoops, and left foot rises up. Inhale. Exhale, extend. Drop that left foot forward and become hip square. So keep the hip square, maybe hands on chair. Or maybe you can walk back if you need extra support. Front knee is bent 90 degrees. Take your left arm up. Maybe your right arm can rise up as well. Ground down your outer edge of your right foot down and sink into your front knee. Warrior 1. Open up, go pose. 2 more breaths. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, open to go pose. Breathe in, reach your arms up high. Exhale, open to go pose. Transition to your pyramid. Bring your hands to your hips. Extend your front knee and then start to pour forward, hinging from your hips. Grab chair if you need extra support. So hinging from your hips, only go halfway and see if you can move the thigh away from your hip joint and pour your heart down a little bit more. Maybe reach down to hold your shins or blocks. blocks are handy. So find the way to your blocks if you need it. Shift your chest forward, lengthen the crown of your head as you start to feel the stretch from your left hamstring all the way to your butt. So this is a great IT band stretch. So it's an intense IT band and hamstring stretch. It's all connected all the way to your butt. So now, can you breathe comfortably and steadily, finding a little bit more balance within your breath? Your inhale and exhale equally, equal length, duration. And bend the front knee. Start to bring your hands to hips, rise up, or use your hands, pressing your hands to the chair, rise up, inhale. Exhale, hands back to your chair, use the strength of your core, glide your toes back. And then we're going to take it to the other side. So I'm going to show you. We're going to go onto your right side, taking your toes out, drawing circle back. Come back to center, toes out, draw the circle back. One more, external rotating. Now flex your toes, plant your foot, the back foot down. So now the back foot is parallel to the back of your mat. So about 3 feet or 3.5 feet apart, doesn't have to be super long. And open your arms out to warrior two. Right hand can always hold the chair. Don't hesitate to find that support. Stay in your warrior two here, bend into your front knee, flip the palm if you're doing a full pose, or hold the chair, lower your left hand down. Relax your ear by your shoulder, option one. Gazing up, option two. Reach your arms overhead or reaching back for the full side bend. You're gonna stay here, find that support if you need to. Breathe. Breathe out, relax the body and sink into the pose. Breathing once again, find your way back to warrior two. Exhale, gentle warrior. Inhale, bend your knees, set your arms and your gaze towards your right fingers. Exhale, maybe look up, maybe forward. Inhale, exhale. Inhale once more to your warrior two. This time set your hands to the chair. Swing your left arm back to the chair. Pivot your weight forward so both hips are facing to your chair, to your high lunge. Soft bend on the knee and we're going to tap the left knee down. Straighten. Tap your left knee down for that 90 degrees lunge. And tap your left knee down to 90 degrees. Straighten. And tap your left knee or hover the ground. Doesn't have to tap and touch the ground. One more here and lengthen. Leaning forward, start to pick up your back foot. Warrior three. Reach your right arm forward. And then you can flex your back toes, holding the chair. Now, if you want more, you can always walk back and do a little bit more, folding a little bit deeper if you like. But if you need more support, your whole body can lean against the chair. And then take it to your elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale, go right ahead. So I'm going to lean against the chair and show you. Extra support version will be here. And then bring your elbow to knee. You don't have to stretch your right arm. You can just hug your left knee to your nose. Breathe in for 3. Breathe out. Breathe in for 2. If you like, extend the arm. If not, hold the chair. Lots of options to take. One more. And then take it down. Left foot back to the earth. Rocking your hips side to side. And just tuck your legs from side to side. Leaning one side. Flexing your toes as you're doing that. Your toes are still pointing forward. Take top, take top, take top. Find your way back to your chair now. So, I'm gonna face you. Setting yourself up to a goddess pose. So your feet are turning out, knees out, heels in. We'll take your arms out. Exhale. Bring your fingertips in. Inhale, open. Track your knees over your second toes. Open your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale, round your back. Hollow your belly. Fingertips touch. 2 more breaths. Inhale like you're holding a big balloon. Exhale, deflating the balloon. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more inhale. Exhale. Lift your fingers up. Inhale. Exhale. Lower your arms down to your thigh. And so from here, we're going to lift your heel up one at a time. And start to feel your calf, maybe your inner thighs, alternating. And then maybe find both knees lift for 3. Both heels lift for 2. Both heels lift for 1. Lower your heels down. Set your hands in the inside of your thigh. And start to rotate from side to side. So lower that right shoulder forward. Gazing the opposite side. Breathing chest to your right. Lowering your left shoulder in the middle. And maybe look over to your right shoulder. That should feel really good for your lower and your mid back. Thoracic spine turning too. Stretching your back. Continue to breathe from side to side. And then take it back to center. Inhale, round yourself up. On your exhale, come into your side angle. Right elbow on top of your thigh, left arm raises up high over your shoulder. Option 1. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, send your hands down to block in the inside of your arch of your foot, and then extend all the way. Taking all the way up, breathe. And breathe out. Lower your left arm down. Come back to center and then release to the other side so you can reset. Your block can be here. Your hands can be in your heart. So just tapping your left elbow down. Reaching your arm up or drop your hands down to the block. Hand over your shoulder. Reach up. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw. Taking another deep breath in. Exhale out. Bring your hands back together. Fingertips to touch. And then come back up using the core strength. Come back. Well, we're just going to do side to side. This is a modification. If you want a full pulse, interlace your fingers. Press your hands behind your head. And start to take top elbow to your right. Inhale, center. Lift your chest. Exhale, elbow to your left. Now, if this is too much, go ahead and do modified version. These are all good. 2 more. Feeling your obliques from right and left. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, extend your right foot out. Just parallel your feet just like you were in Warrior 2. And we're going to lower your hand down to your thigh. Reverse version on your seated position. Tracking your knee towards your second toes, your front knee. Inhale, come to center. Exhale to your side angle. Breathe in. Breathe out back to your reverse. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in, come back to center. Exhale to your side angle once more. Lengthen your fingers forward. Take a breath in. Come back to center, turn your heel in, toes towards your second toes, and transition your left foot out, pressing your outer edge of your left foot into the ground, and bring it to warrior two. Do that 2 more cycles, actually 3. Let's go ahead and lower your left hand to reverse. Inhale, exhale, side angle. Doesn't matter, keep breathing, either you're the opposite direction. Breathe in. Breathe out. Ooh, reach the fingertips. One more here, inhale. Breathe out. Ooh, stretch the fingers nice and long. Inhale, draw your left heel, come back to center, lower down. Exhale, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Move anything in the way. And then toe, heel, your feet back to touch. Glide your seat back in. I have a high chair here, so I can scoop all the way back and my feet are not able to touch the ground. So choose your option. Feet are always on the ground. You can scoop yourself forward and then lean back to your chair. I'm going to use a block, pushing my shoulder blades into the block to support my spine. So I'm able to kind of lengthen the spine nice and long, especially my chair is a little higher than normal chair. So now, get settled. We will be taking a 5 minutes of meditation here. Situate yourself. Take any flesh out of your sitting bones and let your sit bone, let your pelvic floor to become heavy. And start to notice your body become still. Your feet root down to the earth. The lower part of your body supporting you. Give you stability and groundingness. And from the head downwards, start to soften the skin. Soften your face, your eyes, your eyebrows, the muscle around your temples, the muscles around your eyebrows. Feel your cheeks, your nostrils as you breathe in and out. Feel all the muscles inside your mouth soften, the gum, the tongue, the jaw. And then feel your shoulders soften too. Start to roll them back and away very subtly. And then now draw your attention back to your breath. Start to feel your breath pushing down towards your pelvis, your belly expand on inhale. And then on your exhale again, pulling your navel back in. Bring the energy back to the center of your chest. Your breath out through the mouth, like you are blowing out a candle or through the straw. Bring all your attention to one pointedness. Let that be your breath, the rhythm. Let that be your breath. Maybe notice the sensation. Let that awareness be in your breath. Maybe notice the sound, the texture. Rest your awareness in within yourself, within your breath. Notice if you're thinking, if any thoughts or feelings or sounds that you hear. Allow whatever comes up in your mind to be just the way it is. the background. Tune it back to the present moment, focusing on your breath right now. Right here in this moment, to connect yourself back to this presence, the states of being just balanced, steady, and effortless. You're resting. Your nervous system is becoming more balanced as you slowly release the stress. Let all the stress and doubts and worries melt away with each exhale. Allow the body to heal itself. And as you close your eyes, imagine yourself being in this bright, wide open space, wherever that might be for you. You're connecting yourself back to the nature. This wide open space with your favorite nature scenes. It might be on the beach, it might be somewhere on the island, or it might be somewhere in the woods. Or maybe imagining yourself just lying on a field of grass, soft grass, whatever that is to you. Picture yourself being in that space where you're lying there, relaxing. You start feeling the air in that space. Maybe feel the sun shining upon your face, the warmth, the colors that you see, the texture that you feel underneath your skin. Can you smell and almost taste whatever is in the air, wherever you are, that you're connected back to nature? Can you hear sounds? If you are on the beach, you might hear the waves, some seagulls. If you are in nature, in the woods, you might hear more birds rustling from the trees, leaves, the wind. If you pay attention very close enough, you might hear other sounds too. Whatever that is, picture the colors that you see. And now this felt sense, allow this felt sense to sink deeply into your mind, into your heart. Start to feel how warm that feels, that brighten up your day. And then also perhaps put a smile on your face just to picture yourself and remembering once upon a time you were there. And start to feel everything in your senses. And start to draw yourself back to this moment. taking this time to remember how good that feels in your memory. Bring your mind back to this moment. Can you still feel this felt sense once in your memory? And do the same thing with your closed eyes. Can you smell the room you're in? Hear any noise, sounds? Start to find movement in your fingers and your toes. Lowering your chin to your chest. Take 2 deep breaths here. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Bring your hands to your heart center. Bow down to your heart space. Taking this moment to thank yourself for coming up on your chair today to practice mindfulness, practice the movement, mindful breathing. And these tools that we learn on the mat will enhance our lung capacity, support your nervous system, your health, and also help you to stay connected to your heart. Notice what you need and be honest to yourself. We also use meditation to center ourselves, keep us grounded. Use visualization to bring us back to our own balanced being, balanced states. Thank you so much for joining me for this senior chair yoga. And I hope I will guide you through another practice very soon. Bring your thumb knuckles to your third eye center. And we bow to each other in states. Namaste. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll meet soon.